So this is the Jin Shin Jyutsu finger hold attitude harmonizing meditation. It's very simple to do, but does require a little bit of time and focus and an intention to relax. So what I'd like you to do is get comfortable, either sitting or lying. If you're sitting, make sure your feet are grounded and not dangling. But either way, just find a comfortable way to relax and begin to focus on your breath. Just bring your attention to the out breath and pay attention as you exhale to the sense of release, letting go, sort of unloading what you don't need, what you don't want, anything that's coming up in the unconscious mind that's sort of bothering you at the back of your mind. Just begin to exhale that stuff. Let it go. And so now we're going to focus on one attitude at a time by holding the fingers. And as we hold the fingers, they actually harmonize the organ systems of the body. This is a Jin Shin Jyutsu exercise, so it's a form of energy medicine. So you're harmonizing organ systems and attitudes at the same time. So go ahead and gently just hold one of your thumbs, left or right. Just gently wrap the fingers of the other hand around the thumb and hold it like you would hold a child's hand, very softly and no pressure. And as you hold the thumb, just exhale worry. Exhale any racing thoughts, any concerns or preoccupations about the future, thinking what's to come, anything that's obsessively going on in the mind. And you can imagine worries just sort of descending down your body like a waterfall or a river, and then flowing into the ocean, into a larger body of water to be reincorporated and recycled and healed. So just holding the thumb, continue to focus on your exhale and specifically exhaling worry. So we'll just breathe here for a couple of minutes as you watch worry going down like a waterfall, down the body, out the bottom of the feet, and deep into the ocean. And now shifting to holding your index finger of that same hand, just lovingly wrap your fingers around the index finger like you're holding a baby's hand. Notice what you feel as you hold that finger. Is there heat? Do you notice any vibration? What do you feel? Do you notice anything in your body, in your back, in your neck as you hold the index finger? And exhale with the index finger, fear, anxiety, survival fear, feeling threatened, feeling unsafe. Any of those kinds of feelings will exhale while holding the index finger, which helps us to harmonize fear. Fear can be a very intense emotion that can control our bodies and our thoughts in a very powerful way. So it's important to be aware of fear and to exhale it. And again, watch it just flowing down the body, down out the feet, and into the ocean, just like a nice stream of water. Fear, the index finger, these are associated actually with the kidney and bladder. So very much associated with water in the body and balance. And so you don't have to think about your physical organs at this moment, but just realize that you're healing more than just the attitude of fear. As you hold the index finger and you exhale that attitude, it affects everything in the body. So just holding your finger, exhaling, releasing fear, releasing anxiety, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you can be present in the moment and be here now and not have to run away and escape. Because in this moment you can feel safe in your body. You can accept what's happening. And you don't need to be afraid. And then moving to holding the middle finger. With this finger, we're going to focus on exhaling anger and frustration, the feeling of having obstacles in our way, blocking our path toward what we want, toward our goals, toward our vision, our dreams. And seeing any of those obstacles just dissolving as you put your focus on them, or seeing the action steps that you need to take to get through them. And to just see that they really never existed. They were just in your mind. And you can exhale them along with the feelings of anger and frustration that they bring up. Knowing that you're free, knowing that you're powerful, that you can take action, and that this energy of anger and frustration, which does affect the gallbladder and liver, can be turned into power. And so taking powerful action to make changes and to create things and to be a person who stands for justice. So exhaling anger and frustration, watching them flow out the body into the ocean, joining that larger body of water where everyone's emotions exist. We all feel the same things, just in different ways. So joining with that oneness of the human family and all our emotions, and realizing that love is the ultimate emotion. Love is behind all emotions. We can just let go and be in that place in our hearts. And then moving to holding the ring finger, which is associated with grief and sadness, and the lung and the large intestine. So exhaling grief, sadness, attachment to the past, not letting go of the past, hanging on, clinging, wishing things were different, not being able to come into the present moment. So opening your heart to the gifts of the past, the gifts of everything you've been through, everything you've experienced, all your relationships and connections and attachments, but letting go of the thing itself and letting its essence be with you and letting the love be with you, but not being attached to anything, because everything does pass. The only constant is change. So as we let go and let things flow, then there's less resistance to life. But we don't have to let go of the love. The love is the constant, and the love is always growing, that we receive from our experiences and our connections and our relationships and our attachments. So letting love grow and increase while letting go of the past, letting go of objects, attachments, and material things. Exhaling grief, and sadness, and know that when we say goodbye, if our heart hurts and we're crying, that's healthy, because it means we really, really love that thing, or that person, or that relationship, or that experience. So the bigger the grief, the bigger the love, and vice versa. That's how it goes. Then moving to the little finger, which is associated with pretense, trying to, covering up, faking it till we make it, crying on the inside and laughing on the outside to make people think we're doing okay when we're not. So a lot of us do this. I do this one a lot. But it can stress the heart and the small intestine, which is very exhausting. It can exhaust our joy to the point where life just doesn't seem like it's any fun, and we just want to lie down and rest, because what we really need to do is just feel our feelings and not try to pretend that they're not there or fake it till we make it. So holding the little finger, exhaling, trying to's, the covering up, the pretense, and knowing that it's okay to tell the truth, to be authentic, to be real, and to let people see the real you, and to let yourself see the real you. And the more you do that, the more energy you'll have, because you won't spend all of your energy and time trying to pretend. So exhaling the pretense, the cover up. Being yourself, being here now, being in joy, being in the open heart, being in connection, and solidarity with other people who are all going through things at the same time. So there's no need to cover up, because we all need help, we all need support, and we all struggle through life a lot of the time. The only thing that really helps us is knowing that we're not alone. So if you can let somebody else know that they're not alone because you're struggling with them, they're going to feel better, and you're going to feel better too. In that solidarity and connection and compassion. One more big exhale for pretense and covering up and falsehood, being in our realness. And then bringing the palms of the hands together in a prayer position. You can have that either in front of your chest or in your lap, whichever is more comfortable, whichever you prefer. And with the palms, just really focusing on love, center, wholeness, togetherness, unity, consciousness, and beauty, the beauty of existence, the freedom that we have that is innate to all of us, that we can really embrace at any moment. The freedom to be ourselves, the freedom to connect, the freedom to let go of fear, and the freedom to connect deep within to ourselves, to who we really are, to our spiritual core, our authentic core, our true voice. So coming into our truth, our oneness, our reality, also our sweetness and kindness, which are natural when we feel happy and peaceful. So just breathing, exhaling anything you don't need, unloading fear, unloading baggage, unloading pretense, unloading grief, unloading anger and frustration, worry and preoccupation, and just being in the center of you, the center of the now, the center of this moment. center of spirit or God, or however you think of source, energy, where you came from, where you're going back to, what you're connected to. So just breathing here in your center, calmly with an open heart, trusting everything's going to be okay, that you matter, that you're important, that you're needed here, that you're here for a reason, that you have a purpose. You're not pointless. You're not useless. You are essential. And we need you. So hang in there through the hard times. And keep reconnecting with yourself, with your own heart, which will guide the way and tell you what to do in any given circumstance. You can come back to this prayer position, this center position, this connecting position anytime you need to come back to yourself and your core. And remember who you are. You're connected to everything. You're not just floating around like a meaningless entity. You're connected. So thank you for listening. You can switch to the other hand if you want to, or do the other hand at a different time. But I appreciate you trying out some Jin Shin Jyutsu. And aloha.